Simply Red and Stars, 8:10 on your... What day is it today?
Today's a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yes.
I forget the days because I have so much fun.
It doesn't matter because I know why you're like this. Because
I'm old.
No! Off air, just before we came on, we've got Jacquline Ong, the head of marketing at Timezone Singapore, and we were just having such a great chat about, arcades in our lives when we're growing up, how I am with my kids, and I have a confession that I will go into later on.
Okay.
And it's just funny how all three of us, we are united by the arcade.
The arcade.
I love it.
So, Jacqueline, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and thanks for having me here.
You're most welcome. So the question is, and we want you guys to chime in on our Facebook.
Yes, please.
Memories you have of Timezone. I think that if we can sprinkle that through this interview, it's going to be really, really cool.
Yeah, and you can even like WhatsApp it in, and let's share those memories because I think this is going to be a really fun trip down, memory lane. But also, FD's got a very good idea for your next birthday party.
Yes.
Speaking to the adults in particular, we'll share about that in just a bit.
That's coming up as well. So let's begin. Timezone has been around, and I didn't even realize this, since 1993.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Are people still walking in and going, "Yeah, I used to come here when I was a kid"? Do you actually get the adults?
Oh yes, all the time. Yeah, especially from parents who bring their own kids to Timezone today.
Yeah.
In my conversations with my working partners, like agencies, like the corporates who are hosting their team bonding events in Timezone, there's always someone in the group who goes, I used to hang out in Timezone when I was younger.
They would hang out in front of that particular machine, the arcade machine. Go like, I used to play this one. Yes.
I was champion, no?
Oh, were you?
I used to be so good, right?
Everybody tells us.
I believe you.
Everybody is a champion. The minute you've got your kid next to you, Daddy was a champion at this. Actually, Daddy never won once, no? But he's telling the kid, I was a champion at this. Because we all do it.
You know what? That's actually quite true.
It's true.
I think for my husband, he's like, no, he's quite good at it.
Let me show you how to play that.
Let me show you how to
play.
Yeah.
So, the interesting thing you brought up there is corporate events.
Yes, corporate events.
We've got to get into that.
Oh my goodness, boss, if you're listening, can
please.
we just have a team bonding over at Timezone? I'm all for it. And that brings about your idea for it.
Okay, so I'm thinking, Timezone does birthday parties for kids.
They do.
Right?
Like I said, my kids really look forward to somebody having their birthday at Timezone.
So I'm reaching out to husbands, to wives. Your partner's next birthday party.
Yes.
Do it at Timezone. As a nostalgia thing.
That's a great idea. And you know what? Adults, once they get into there, they're just going to go like, yes.
They're
and they're
all
going to
kids.
run to their favorite machines.
Yes.
They're all kids,
right?
Yes, definitely.
She nods like, I've seen it over and over. He was a strapping, tough guy, and suddenly he came in and he was just like, oh my gosh, that game.
Yes, I know.
Right, Jacqueline?
Yes, the basketball games especially. Everybody knows how to play the basketball game, right?
FD, that was his
my
machine.
That was my game.
And hockey as well?
Hockey, not so much, but the basketball, yeah.
Yeah.
I could never get it right. But when I took my children there, Daddy was a champion at this.
And then comes, let's compete.
And then, Dad, let's play. No, I brought you all here for you to enjoy.
Yeah, you're good. Sneaky fella.
When someone walks into Timezone today, what's that familiar feeling you hope they get?
Yeah.
I would say that the familiar sounds, sights, and even scent, they evoke powerful emotions and excitement.
Hang on, scent?
Yeah.
Yes, scent. We have a very unique Timezone scent. So you smell us even before you get into our venue.
Is that so? It's there, it's subtle, but it's there. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is sweet and it is playful, fruity at the same time. Yes.
You know what? I think I'm
going to stand outside the Timezone now and just breathe.
Just like direct scent onto yourself.
I want something.
Right?
I want something sweet.
Can be playful.
And I can be playful. And no one can say anything.
I think it's one of those things where I didn't realize how all-encompassing it was on my senses. You know, I walk there,
yes.
I'm already getting excited, probably more excited than my own boys, and it's probably partly due to all my senses are being activated, even my nose.
Exactly,
Wow,
exactly.
okay.
It's almost like an invitation to play, right? Just invitation to come in, let go, be yourself, and just have fun.
Right,
Go win something, win a game. I know, win a plushie in the claw machines if you can, win 100 e-tickets, win your mom, win your child, go be a winner at that moment. Right?
Yes, indeed. So, yeah.
So you've got these games, right? You've got classic games, you've got refreshed favorites, things like Animal Kaiser, for example.
Yes.
Why do these games still work, even if the kids who go there now weren't around when they were originally there?
Yes. I think classic games, in my opinion, have a timeless appeal because they are simply relatable and they are linked to nostalgia. They are very intuitive, very easy to understand. You don't need complex instructions to know how to play something and have fun, right?
Right.
So take Animal Kaiser, for example. I feel that it has this retro charm which is cool and different. The memories of familiarity of the smashing of buttons, the smashing of buttons where you're trying to win, and then the joy of getting a card that gets added in your card collection, something that you don't have.
Yes. My kids are going through that right now. So when we go to Timezone, one of their favorite machines is the what do you call it, Minecraft one, because you do get that card, and they love collecting it, and you see them sort of comparing. And you know what? I'm really glad that I can give my kids these memories as well, because I've got these three. Okay, the youngest is too young for this, but the older three, and then they bond together over it. They compare cards and and I like how they swoop in like, hey, let me give you a card, and then they slot it into the slot because you can use the cards in your gameplay, right? And I love seeing that.
Yes, the interactions,
so
right?
cool.
I love that.
The bonding moments, the interactions are really something that's so heartwarming for myself as well.
But Timezone now is more than. Okay, when it started, it was an arcade. Now it's more than an arcade.
Oh, yes.
When we come back, we'll talk about that.
We're going to head back on to our Facebook Live and carry on the discussion there. Hey, come and join us.
1FM. Good.
So it all started back in 1993. Timezone Singapore. We're with Jacqueline Ong, the head of marketing for Timezone Singapore, and we're talking about the arcade. To be honest, and as I mentioned before when we were on air, Timezone now is more than an arcade. It started as an arcade, but it's a lot more now.
Yeah.
You've got bumper cars. You've got bowling. You do parties. When did you guys realize that you had to become more than just your games?
Yeah, I think classics are to stay, right? Because these are familiar games. So what we do right, or what we are special, is we blend this nostalgia experience with more attractions in one space.
Okay.
So we create this space where regardless how old you are, where you come from, you just let go, have the permission to come together and have fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a space where we actually can reconnect, we can form new memories or relive old memories.
Okay.
Yeah, and especially after COVID, there's this demand for real experiences.
Yep.
People just want to get together. The shared laughters that we have, the moments that we play together. These are something that we cannot replicate in the comfort of our homes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
As Timezone has grown, you were saying you have 15 outlets now.
Yes, that's right.
Matthew Lee on our Facebook said he used to frequent the Midpoint Orchard one. Midpoint Orchard. I don't remember one at Midpoint Orchard.
I don't remember one either.
Yeah.
We do have
You
one
sure
in
not
Orchard.
you?
When was that?
Yeah, when was
Matthew?
that? Matthew, when was that? If it was 1992, wrong one. What's wrong with you?
You know what? People are already starting to chime in about their experiences, at an arcade,
Right.
Timezone. But this is what it's all about, and that's why I was super excited, in Timezone, you were coming in to talk about it. So shall I give you my confession now?
Yes, let's go. Confession, girl.
I really do enjoy the arcades and the games and everything, right? So I am there bringing my kids, right? But I tell you, I just want to enjoy myself, right? That when my kids are playing, I would actually go you know what? let mommy show you. And then I push my kid aside, right?
Yeah.
And then I take over and I won't let go of the controls.
Don't worry, I completely understand
Right?
that. I work with you every
right?
day.
I was, oh, hey, no! You want these controls? Take him, you know? But, even my kids are like, okay, yeah, I get it. And, we were talking off air about how kids pick up, these things
Yes.
so fast. So my kids are
Yes.
like, yeah, we're good, Mom. Can we get, I'll be like, no, it's okay. Let me help you get past the stage, Let me just help you. It's okay. No worries about it. And then you see my kids are like, and they wander off to look at other things because they're like, Mom's
Hey,
done
Dad,
it
can
again.
you take us somewhere else?
Yeah, that's
Mom's
my
hogging
confession.
the game.
That's my confession.
There you go. But this is the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Is it the physicality of these games? Because we live in a phone-obsessed society. But kids will go to Timezone and willingly put the phone away
Yes.
and play.
Yes.
Why?
Is really about the physical presence,
right?
Yeah, yes, the sounds of the games, the joy of playing with one another. I can compete with my mom finally, right? My mom don't get to tell me to do my homework. I get to tell you what game I want to play now.
All right. Good one.
Okay.
Yes. So I bring my son to Timezone almost every weekend, and there's this one game, Connect 4, that we always play. It's a must play for us.
Really?
So Connect 4 is a game that requires skills, wits, and luck.
Okay.
So whenever one of us lose to each other, we will go like one more time.
Oh, that's so fun.
Oh,
The
wow.
stakes are high. The stakes are high, really. It's either one more homework or one free drinks for me.
Oh,
right?
You know what?
Okay, those are high stakes, I guess.
I'm getting very good ideas from
Yeah.
you, Jacqueline.
Right.
And somehow I got 3 sons who can actually play this.
If I beat you,
at
you
the-
do more homework.
Yes. Just one more homework.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why we go again and again and again, And that's where
Right.
we realize that we have created the right atmosphere where play was contagious,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's something that, as convenient as it is to do gaming on your mobile phone or your iPads, it's just so different when you're
Yeah,
there at
it
the
is.
arcade
It
in that
is.
environment. You know what I mean? That kind of interaction, that kind of engagement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
Interesting.
Drinks, all
You
of
know,
my kids.
we've
hey.
heard Lavi confess how she takes over a game with the kids, and that is what Timezone is about, right? It is multi-generational. It is kids, it is teens, it is parents, all in one place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you see this situation with kids and parents where, like you and your child,
Yes.
there's this competition that goes on?
Yes,
So
all the
cute,
time, all the time.
so
So
cute.
parents playing with their kids,
Okay.
whether it's competing or playing together or even guiding them to play a game.
Right.
Grandparents flexing their skills in carnival games or shooting games to their
Really? That's
grandchildren.
adorable.
Oh, get down!
Right, it's really a common sight in Timezone. So whenever I'm at the venue, then I will observe these people interacting with one another, really cheering one another on, or I'm just bashing you like, oh, you suck at this game. Oh, you're so good at this game. All these interactions are so precious and so heartwarming.
I will tell you this: the trash talking my kids attempt to
Right.
do is hilarious.
I can
It
just
is.
imagine.
It
Hilarious.
is.
They're like, oh no, oh you did it, and it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
really that trashy, but you're
Yes.
like, okay, let's just adorable.
No, but I can
Yeah.
imagine a
Yes.
kid who goes out of control, right? Looks at his grandfather and goes, "You suck."
Oh,
Yeah, right.
That's it. Boo. Another 2 more hours. At
No,
the
then the
Timezone.
grandfather will turn around if he's anyone like me and go, "I suck. Watch this."
Oh, that's
Play again.
you know
And
what?
then he becomes aura.
Yeah,
The kids
yeah,
There you go. She knows. She
Yes,
knows. it.
she knows.
does.
I know.
Hey, but I think that is every person, especially every grandparents and parents sort of fantasy. They, beat the top score on this arcade
Yes.
machines
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they have
yeah.
to type in their name in front of their kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Yes,
or like they
yes.
beat their kids, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? It's like I'll show you, let me show you, and then it actually happens, right? Guys, get down to a Timezone soon with your kids. In fact, I have this one from Joanna.
Yeah.
She says, Joanna Ong says, I just wish I had unlimited tokens whenever I'm there. I know what you mean. We're going to go back
It's a
on air
common-
very soon,
Yeah.
but I'll confess this other thing. I
Oh,
once
you got a lot of
spent...
confessions today.
Yeah, because sometimes the machines, right? They're so immersive right now.
Yes.
Some of them have like the VR headsets, you
Oh,
know,
yes.
or it's just like the surround sound speakers. You sit in the chair, you're
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
immersed in it. the gun that you can actually hold. I'm just so just invested in the story.
Yes.
I've actually spent close to 100 because I'm not very good at the game, but I just want to know how the story ends. Yep.
Yes, that's why play is contagious.
Okay, going on air. Yeah, I think I've lost FD's respect. Yeah, okay. Going on air now.
That's Al Corley in Square Rooms.
Are you still stunned by my second confession?
And Lavi confessed
It's confession day.
$100 on a game.
I'm sure you know this by now. One, I'm an information junkie. Two, once I get invested in the story, I really chase the whole story. I want to know how it ends.
Yes.
And that's what happened. And, that machine at Timezone was just so immersive. You speakers around you in this chair, you're holding the gun. It's like I felt like I was one of those, super troopers in that game. And I needed to know how it ended. I needed to know, how is there peace brought back to the world?
So your family is probably the exact opposite of the average family that goes to Timezone.
What?
The average family that goes to Timezone, everybody plays the games and whatever.
Yes.
And then the parents will go and tell the kids 5 times, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go.
Right.
Here, you all go and play the games. Then your children come and tell you, we have to go, we have to go.
Yeah, kind of. They're like,
You're just the opposite.
Right?
Your
Because
family is the opposite.
my first confession was I take over their
Yes.
seat, right?
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I play
yeah.
their game, and they're like, "Mommy, can I have the seat back?" Yeah, actually, it's quite true. Yeah, it's the reverse for my family. I'm ashamed. Okay.
So with that confession,
You guys carry on talking.
is that actually what happens? Do you get these adults who walk into Timezone and then for like 3 hours they're just children?
Yes. We get that many times. So parents come in thinking that they are merely supervising
their
right?
kids, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And before they realize it, they are completely immersed in the games themselves because they get so competitive, right? They get competitive themselves. Like Lavinia says, she gets invested in the story.
I mean, I'm also competing with myself, right? I'm like,
Right.
how dare you die like
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Renew lifespan.
is true.
Reload again.
Yeah, reload. Tap the card.
Reload.
Tap the card.
I do have a business question though.
What?
A lot of this is built on familiarity and nostalgia. But how do you keep this going and not let it feel outdated?
I think it's about balance. So we still keep the classics favorites.
Right.
Yeah, but we constantly refresh the overall experience.
Yeah.
So what we do is we review our games mix every 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have guest engagement data that shows us what kind of games that guests actually enjoy playing. And then with all this information, then we will review how do we revamp, refresh, or relocate our games to different venues so that it's constantly familiar but refreshing at the same time.
Wow.
So the games literally move
Yes, we do move our games around.
Oh wow.
Yes.
through the 15 different outlets.
I didn't
different
realize it
venues.
was such a like a
Wow.
dynamic process.
Yes,
that has
it
to be
is, it
constantly.
is.
I mean, I'm just there experiencing it and enjoying the experience. It's because of all these sort of curation that
Yeah,
actually happens.
exactly.
I have this to share with everyone. This comes from our listener Bernard.
Good morning. Thanks to Timezone. For me, being a visually impaired, meaning to say I'm blind, I remember going to the arcade to play the Daytona USA, where I can drive freely, bang into things without feeling guilty. And because of Timezone, so I used to go in and play the Skittles with they call it a mini bowling thing. Yeah, those are the games that I always remembered. When I lost my vision in 2017, I brought back memories when I went there to play. Yeah, because I used to play the games there in Timezone before I lost my vision.
Wow,
It's such
that's
a
incredible.
great story.
That's
Bernard,
incredible.
thank you so much for that.
That's incredible.
You're right, though. When you bang a car, in Daytona.
It's
Oh,
okay.
yes, it's okay. Yes, yes.
It's okay. But thank you for sharing that one. And
That's
I
good,
also
awesome.
have this one. Let me see now from Matthew. I think he chime in earlier. He says his games: Daytona, Street Fighter. Jacqueline, I know that's your pick. King of Fighters. Wow, what is that? And now, but the fewer of those like arcade console games. I think he's talking about the old school
old
ones.
ones,
Yes,
yeah.
really old school ones. Yeah.
So, this is really such a great
It's
walk
great.
down memory
It's great.
lane,
It's
and
absolutely
I'm
amazing.
actually seeing it in new light. You know how people are being engaged by the game, especially with what you've shared with us, Bernard. Yeah.
So, have you come across? Can you name us a moment, for example, where you saw something happen in Timezone and you thought to yourself, "That's why we're here."
Honestly, I think it's the little things that come together at one moment. So, like for example, kids laughing away,
Yeah.
friends playing together, families bonding over games. All these create this shared experience, right? Where all these shared moments is what turned a simple visit into something very precious, a precious memory and a meaningful memory. So I think that's how Timezone still resonates.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And-
We're going to jump back on our Facebook Live to carry on this really fun discussion. Come and join us.
1FM 91.3.
Hey there, everyone. Alrighty. So it's all about arcades, how they were a big part of our lives growing up. And also, at Timezone Singapore.
Can you remember where the first Timezone was?
Where the first Timezone was.
I wonder. Who can Google this?
I
think
will
it's
try and
like-
Google.
I think it's
Pasir
Ris.
Pasir Ris, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was. It wasn't town.
Let me check. I have got this. I
don't think it was in town.
In Singapore.
Yes, come on.
I think it was in Pasir Ris.
First Timezone. Alamak. You won't believe this. I put
What is
time
that?
zone, right? I
Yeah.
spelled it without the space in
And it
between.
said 8 hours
And
plus.
it's giving me, Google?
Timezone
Seriously?
Arcade.
Pasir Ris.
Pasir Ris.
Pasir Ris.
Why you can get the result?
Because
I
she
got
put Timezone Arcade, not like you, Timezone.
I put Timezone Singapore.
Yeah, Timezone Singapore, 8 hours
Fine.
ahead of the UK.
That just made me. I just lost. now my competitiveness is like skyrocketing.
And 50. So, Timezone now, what? It's open the whole day, so what, like 10 to 10, that kind of thing?
Yes, during school holidays and public holidays, 10 to 10. 10 to 11, in fact. Yeah.
Wow, 10
Yes,
to 11.
10 to 11.
Then
yes.
normal days?
11 to 10.
11 to 10.
Yes, the reverse.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
You're making your plans, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking
For
of when
your
I'm going to go
for
next.
your birthday, eh?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking that might not
it's
be
a
a bad
special
idea.
year for him.
Might not
It's
be
his,
right.
he's going to be celebrating his 70th birthday this year. So I think, he's
see,
planting the idea in his own head.
I'm taking my family away for a birthday party,
Yeah.
but someone said I should celebrate it here with the industry that I'm in.
Oh.
So industry people. And I'm just thinking, industry people, Timezone would be such a good place to celebrate it.
Come to us. It's multi-generational.
It would be such a good place to
Right.
celebrate it.
There you go. There you go.
We'll be happy to have you.
That'll be
See?
good. That'll be
Right?
good.
She's got her arms wide open.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'll be good.
Welcoming you.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
For someone who hasn't stepped into Timezone, say in years, and thinks it's still just an arcade, what do you think will surprise them?
Yes. So back then, we are all about Street Fighter, Bishi Bashi, Time Crisis,
Yeah,
Daytona, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure many of the listeners are nodding their heads
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
are smiling at the memories. So what is different is we have already transformed into a more social, immersive experience.
Right.
So we have attractions like bumper cars,
Yes.
bowling.
I've seen that.
Oh, really?
Yes. And they even have like a Hungry Hippo.
Oh,
the one
yes,
that you
the
can actually
giant
yes,
size,
I'm just
yes.
like, wow.
Yes, you're right.
It's so much more fun. I mean, they're really taking the whole experience to the next level.
Yes.
And I like how it's very physical as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it helps with, like, as a parent, I feel, no, they're getting a little bit of a workout. It's very good,
Oh, yeah, definitely. Hungry Hippos is actually very tiring,
because
honestly.
you have to like manually do it.
Yes,
right?
you're right.
Imagine, okay, Hungry Hippos, you know the game?
Yeah.
This giant one.
Yeah.
Giant one.
So you get to sit on a hippo,
Yeah, and then
move
you-
the hippo
yeah.
to make it eat the balls.
Yes, so you really
Exactly like the board game,
Yeah.
but in life size. Yes,
that's
and you got to
crazy.
do the
how
work.
crazy is that,
That's
right?
crazy,
Yes.
man.
Awesome.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. Again,
That
I
is-
want to shove my kids off the hippo.
And you want to get on it.
How
This
to
is
do
it.
it.
This is it. You should celebrate a birthday at Timezone.
I should. I might not invite anyone. It'll just be me
Just you.
and all the cards. And I'm just like, yeah. And then like my husband and kids are just standing outside, like shaking their heads, going like,
Mom is the
Unbelievable.
child.
you know what?
Unreal.
I'm going to share something that is a comment on our YouTube because it's now
YouTube,
live
yes,
on YouTube
yes,
as well.
yes, yes.
And this one comes from Jia-Jing. Hey there. And it says it's nice that Timezone isn't so packed. Like there's a lot of space. You know, some arcades are super loud and crowded, but this one, they take care of the space to walk through. Definitely a good spot for the kids.
Oh, thank
So you know
you.
what? All that you guys do for all the gamers, the players that come in is being noted by them. It's being appreciated. I think, you know, it just feels good. It just
Yeah.
feels good when you're in time.
It's
all
basically
these elements.
Yeah, it's basically a 6 to 60 years old, right?
Oh yes, definitely.
right?
Yes,
Just about.
it's a common sight, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's 6 only because the 60-year-olds are 6.
6 years again.
You know.
Yes, I know.
You know what is one thing that happens to me when I'm at Timezone with my kids? Frustration. You know why? I see them and they don't play correctly. Yeah. And it's like,
see-
no.
see that?
How did you, hey, pick up that coin. No. You have to jump here. And then I have to like watch, right? Like, you know, let them learn on their own, right? But I'm just like, no, just give me the controls, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's, hey, I can't be the only one who's feeling this way. I know all of us have gone through, especially when you go with your kids, you know, and maybe they haven't picked it up quite yet. That maybe they're too young. They're like this 4-year-old that wants to do like the water hose games. Oh, those are so fun.
Oh, yes.
It's actual water, you know.
Yes,
coming
yes,
out.
yes, I know. Yeah.
So I'm like,
So
no.
why your kids can't shoot water hoses? Or?
No, like maybe the aiming is not so good. Or, you know, or I'm like, watch out for the guy behind you. And they like, you know, they're just kind of in their own world. And I'm just like, you know, see, right, guys?
They're just enjoying the experience, trying.
So, and then I'll be like, yeah, I gotta come back here on my own just to feel right again, you know, and play it properly.
This
Am I
is
getting
hila-
overly excited?
No, this is hilarious. Just seeing this side of Lavi.
When she's not in
love
control.
games.
I
I love games.
I just want to give her money and put her in front of Timezone and see what happens.
Happens, right?
Yeah, but you better not come and like suddenly come out of secrecy, you know, and then like you're actually really good at the game, and then you beat me because I'll be
No.
like, no.
Oh,
No, I
then
just
one
wa-
more time happens.
Yeah, and
right?
then it's
I
10
just-
p.m.
no.
Jacqueline has to be called down. She's like, you know, those people you met in radio, they're still here. They know. Apparently, the lady's like, she's not winning. And she's like, no, I'm not leaving until I win. And then there's this older white guy who's just like laughing his head off. and they say they know you. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Jacqueline will have to come and like, guys.
I just
get
want to
out.
give you money, stand you in front of a time zone, and have cameras all over the place.
I don't
and
even
film you.
even need the cameras. Actually, you don't even have to give me money.
No.
I'll just pay for it myself. I just want to be there. I want to be there now. Don't get me excited, guys. Still got to do this show. Let's be professionals.
We'll
okay.
try. We
Yeah.
will try. We will try. So where is Time Zone going now? What do we see? How do we see it growing?
I think there's something that we are doing right, creating these shared experiences.
Yes,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
And at its core, I think we are not just about games. We are creating this shared experience, and that's something that never goes out of style.
Absolutely.
So what I'm hoping to do in my role, especially, is create more meaningful engagements like the Animal Kaiser events,
Yeah.
right? We invite the old players to come and share their knowledge, share their cards, and
And people do this. They come in and they share.
They will. So we relaunched Animal Kaiser last year.
Wow.
We created an event and invite the OG players back to the venues to try the games again, because the games were popular like more than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We have this group of Animal Kaiser fans who bring in their collection of cards, really. And they started connecting each other because they have common things. They have the cards to share, they have the knowledge.
Wow.
It is such a wonderful sight, you know, them sharing with one another, sharing with the new players, and then
Yes.
sharing the knowledge, and the smashing of buttons is such a heartwarming sight.
Wow, that's cool. That's
Yes.
really something.
Actually, that is really what I love about every trip I make to Timezone with my kids is that I get to share with them, be like, hey, mommy played this last time. And they're like,
Right.
oh, really?
Yes.
And somehow a connection is immediately formed.
Oh,
you know what I
yes.
mean? Even
Yes.
if my kids didn't try that game out, they're like, oh, is it? And then we can talk about it. I end up talking about how it was growing up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I really... Thank you,
So
Timezone,
it
for
is
those
it
moments.
is a bonding moment.
Yes,
Yes,
more than you
yes.
would realize until you're there.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wow, all this is happening,
Yeah,
flood of memories. It's all good. Yeah. You can still give me the cards, the tokens, and I will show you how I
I was
am in
contemplating
Timezone.
giving them to your kids, but yeah, I'm a bit worried now
What?
because you might steal them. It is a-
Remember, I don't steal. That's not right, FD. I
Okay,
just
you-
push my kids aside
Okay.
and then I take over the
so
seat.
you don't steal. You
Yes.
just you permanently borrow.
Okay, wait, my kids are at school, so they're not here. Yeah, carry on. Yeah.
Your kids will be
Yeah.
nodding their heads too.
No, they'll be like, yeah, my mom this one time and this other time. Oh, we're going to jump back very soon on air and carry on the talk
I
as
want to talk about when we go back on air.
Yeah.
We want to talk about
Yeah.
the smell of Timezone,
Yes.
and
that
we've
is
got
so
some
cool.
quick fire questions that we're going to.
Let's go.
And that was another throwback on 1FM 91.3.
So when I introduced that song, I told you that Twiggy was the first person who did it, and I let Lavi hear the
Yes.
Twiggy version of it.
It's all right.
It's all right, but
It's
it doesn't
all right.
have the soul of the
I'm
3
just
degrees.
amazed that this iconic supermodel back in the day
Yeah.
actually sang in a song.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, we are with the head of marketing for Timezone Singapore, Jacqueline Ong. Jacqueline, thank you so much for being with us. One more question, and then we'll go into a quick fire. Explain the smell of Timezone. There is a smell, folks. There's a smell.
Yes,
so cool.
It is very iconic, especially among the guests who comes to our venues very frequently, right? So it is this sweet, fruity smells that is like it smells like watermelon,
Okay,
honeydew,
okay.
and passion fruit at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very inviting. You just
Okay.
feel like it's very playful.
Right.
Yeah, it's an invitation to have fun. So for people who used to come to us before, they would think that, oh, it sparks a memory in me, right? It's nostalgia,
Yeah.
and most of the people when they come out from the public transport, if we are near the train station,
Yes.
I often hear them telling me, "Hey Jack, do you know that I smell Timezone even before I hear it?
That's
So you smell it before you hear it. How cool is
That's
that?
And see it even." You know,
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
so
yeah.
bright and colorful, we are hard to miss.
Yeah.
But you
Yes,
actually
yes.
smell us first before you reach our venues.
Unreal, right?
You know what? I think this actually might have been hitting me subconsciously, right? I
didn't
didn't
know.
even
You
realize.
didn't realize, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is really just how all-encompassing it is, and now I want to go down and smell and go like, Jacqueline, I can smell the hints of watermelon, and
Honeydew and passion fruit,
and
yes.
passion fruit, and I'm going into play now. Yes,
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
going to end the interview as we always do with quick fire questions.
Oh!
Okay, so we'll ask you a question. You just have to answer it for us. Kids today are better at the games than adults. True or false?
Neutral. I would say it's neutral.
No!
No.
Wow.
Really?
Neutral, yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Tell us more about it. Because I think my kids are definitely, they pick things up super fast. Like, I'm like reading the menu. I'm like, no, we must learn how to play properly. But they're like, no, just, I think they're also more sort of like fearless. You know what I mean? They don't
Yeah.
mind making mistakes.
Yes.
They're just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's not
Yes.
how you make him jump. That
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yes.
So really, you're being neutral?
Neutral. Yes.
No!
Okay.
I would challenge a kid to a game anytime
Oh,
in
wow.
Timezone.
I
wow,
like that.
nice,
I like that. I like
nice.
that.
Best excuse you've been told to keep playing.
No, I'm not losing to you. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah,
I'm not losing
I'm
to
not-
you. Let's play again. Yes.
You know what? That's a good enough reason, hey?
Okay, truthfully, last question. Truthfully,
Uh-oh.
how competitive are you?
Go!
I am very competitive. Whether it's with my kids, my colleagues, with friends, I am very competitive. I can get very competitive in games, which is why play is contagious. I can never stop. I'm just like you, Lavinia.
Okay, this is it. We have got to have the showdown.
Yeah.
Lavinia versus Jacqueline.
Wah, eh.
It's going to be the showdown of the
Eh.
century.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. How much time you got, girl? How much time you got? What time they close, yo? Okay. Let's go.
See, she started already.
Right. She's in it already.
Oh my God, this has been so much fun, eh?
Jacqueline, thank you so much for being with us. It's been such a fun morning.
Thanks for having me again. Thank you, everybody.
Good times, greatest hits.